you'll have to wait, okay? It's just enough to wait. Okay, there's, open, over,
It's been a few days since the battle. Hopefully the tribes are getting back to normal. The flower feather clan was hit the hardest, right? That's Chaska's tribe. Maybe we should check how everyone's doing. We might be able to help them out.
all fires fill the floor. What's this?
The biggest one in
If you're not
history.
familiar with the area.
Ad Astra. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the.
Oh, they added option to move with the keyboard. Cool. Okay. Office mode. And new area was unlocked. What is this? Oh, it's Tara. Wait, is this a dragon? Is this a Saurian? Wait, where is the statue of 7? Somewhere in front of me. It is said that once there was an Ictomisaurus artist who used a combination of phlogiston engraving and oil-painted graffiti to leave behind his markings in Natlan. Ictomisaurus and some masters of the Nightwing can hold to aim and extract the information within. Sometimes you may be strengthened, and other times you may receive unexpected rewards. Oh, what? I don't want to start another quest.
Something's hiding behind that statue!
Oh, it's cute.
Aw, it's a baby Ectomisaur! So cute! Although, why is it staring at us? Traveler!
What is this place? It looks more like an owl than a bat. Who are you?
How long was Paimon out? Paimon locked eyes with that baby Iktomisaur for like a second, and then she was suddenly pulled into this strange place with a huge Iktomisaur.
Yeah, same here.
Any idea what happened? Traveler? Hey, what's wrong?
We are being summoned.
Look, it's that baby Iktomisaur. Seems like it wants us to follow it. Paimon's adventurous side says we have to see where this leads.
Aye, man, let's go. That I can do another time. I just wanted to unlock the statue of the Stella.
Come on! Show me your courage!
Laid bare. I'm going in!
My guiding stars, cold, lines of the moon.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of
An impressive bounty. This is where you fall.
Oj, oj, oj.
The night is cold.
Okay, now from here we can reach the area that we're supposed to. There's something flying in the sky, and it looks very much similar to Celestia. But I can fly! Look at me, I can fly!
Wait, isn't that Yansan? Wonder what she's doing here.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
Just take it easy before the real work begins. You two are in charge of repairing the houses to the north. The rest of you should go west. The road practically crumbled beneath my feet on my way here. The whole thing will need to be reinforced.
Alright, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just prepare to be amazed. What?
Oh!
My back.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger! Take him to get some rest and apply some meds. Take it easy for the next few days, alright? I don't like this getting worse. And you don't push yourself. You can help out once you're better.
I knew I should have trained harder.
Working out is different from real work. You gotta ease into it. Anyone still not have an assignment? Chief Mutota needs our help.
Yansan!
Right. Lumine Paimon, what are you doing here?
We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
Well, my tribe is in pretty good shape. All things considered, we are already done with all the repairs. I hear the Flower Feather clan was hit a lot worse though, so I decided to come help. On the way, I ran into a caravan of merchants from my tribe and brought them along. These are my students. Students? Right, you're a sports coach. Good memory. You a sports lover? I can design a training plan for you. Looks like you're in pretty good shape already. Competitive fighting, extreme sports. You could take your pick. As for you, Paimon, we might have to start you off on a balanced meal plan.
What? There's nothing wrong about Paimon's current meal plan. Like today, Paimon just had some glazed meat stew, fried shrimp bean balls, sour sauce kipper, and stuffed and mashed potatoes. That's practically nothing.
Hmm. This case sounds even worse than I imagined. I know just the thing. Kale juice! I'll make you some soon.
Kale juice? Wait, isn't that your favorite drink, Trevor? If Eon-san's going to make some for free, Paimon would feel terrible if you won't get to try it.
Lol. Anyway, that's enough idle talk for now. A little while earlier, the chief asked me to bring a few people to help with something. Are you two free? As you can see, due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm short a few people.
Of course, we're also here to help. Let's go see the chief.
Perfect, then follow me. I wouldn't call them unforeseen circumstances. You foresaw that this will happen. You just didn't listen. Wait, I was supposed to do this! Look for Chief Mutota. Why was I sidetracked to do this? I am now in completely different place than I was supposed to be. We made it, Chief.
You're here, Eon-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon. I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure we'll have a much better time now with your help.
Let's just get straight to the point. Are the people behind you warriors from your tribe? Did something bad happen to them?
Cold. So cold. Duarte, are you there? I'm drowning, and there's something in the water!
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here? As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done.
What could have caused this? Do you have any idea?
We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
Gasoithoth? What's that?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True. It poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
I could try to help.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try! It didn't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
What is it, Aeon-san?
We'll take it case by case. First of all, we shouldn't keep them cooped up in here. The environment isn't doing them any good. Let them go where they feel comfortable, and Delumine, Paimon, and I will talk to them.
But,
Are you sure about this?
I know you're worried, but we don't have any other solution, right? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but we don't know until we try. Well, don't just stand there. Let them go. Send someone to follow them, but don't stick too close. You just need to keep tabs on them. Alright, it's up to us now. Let's talk to them one by one. This is a bad situation, but I know the warriors will find a way to pull through. After all, we have overcome so many challenges already. What's one more? Found him. Hello, can you hear me?
So dark, so cold. I want to go home.
Okay, just wait a little longer and we'll take you home. The caravan from my tribe should have brought some firewood. I think starting a bonfire might help.
Huh?
When it's dark, damp, and cold, what's better than a fire? Maybe the light and warmth will help change what he sees. Wait here while I grab some firewood.
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
It's okay, we brought some friends from the people of the springs. They're great swimmers. We're here to save you.
No. Please. Just leave me. Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
Looks like the bonfire wasn't enough. That was the second time he mentioned the name Duarte. Maybe we can start there. Let's ask around and see what we can learn.
My friend. Is he any better?
We are working on it, but I wanted to ask, does the name Duarte ring any bells for you?
Duarte? Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end.
That means we just need to bring Duarte here and...
Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an Abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
Maybe we don't need the real Duarte. What did Duarte look like?
He was a bit on the smaller side, but other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur. Well, hold on. What are you planning?
We just need to impersonate him. Based on the look on your face, I'm guessing you already have a plan. Alright, let's get to work. Oh, and thank you for the information. We'll do whatever we can to help your friend.
No problem. Thank you for looking out for him.
We're back! How are you feeling?
Duarte?
Step forward.
How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
It's working!
Shh. What now? Tap his head with your claw. Let out a low roar. Crush him lightly from behind.
You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew, just like old times. I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way. No. Wait. I failed.
Oh no, he's getting suspicious. Love him hard.
Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Otoko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here?
He explained the situation. That's all call.
You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry.
None of this is your fault. Maybe it's not my place to say this, but go easy on yourself. You deserve to move past what happened here, and what happened to Duarte.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go on, get some rest. Iskari will leave him to you.
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me.
It's okay, there's nothing to fear. Soitov has loved. Nothing can hurt you anymore.
It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse shape than Atoko. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Afraid is right. I wonder what triggered it. The battle against the Abyss, or maybe like Atoko, it's some deep-rooted fear and the Abyss just made it worse. Alright, just like before, let's go see what we can learn about the past.
Ion-san, I heard you cured Atoko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can...
Chief Mutota, perfect timing. I was just looking for you. I wanted to ask you some questions. Explain what you did to cure Atoko.
I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy. Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle?
Yes, I get that feeling sometimes when I am instructing a particularly gifted student. It's something like, wow, you were born to play the sport.
Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle?
What do you mean?
When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety, and the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let anything happen to you. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the Abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
Maybe fighting the Abyss was her way of making sure she wouldn't lose anyone else. Maybe the thought of experiencing that pain again scared her more than the Abyss. On the outside, her choice to fight made her seem strong, but she never forgot the trauma of that night. The abyss just brought it back to the surface.
How can we help her?
This one is tricky. If we can't find the right opportunity, then...
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Aw.
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family?
Hold on, Chief Mutota. Looks like Conchita is responding to his wound.
If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad.
The Abyss isn't indestructible. You have defeated countless monsters already.
But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Conchita.
I think you just need to fight it one more time.
Fight it? One more time?
Good idea, Lumine. Her fear of the Abyss runs deep, but she still has the will to fight. She just needs to defeat an Abyss monster by herself, and we can prove to her that the Abyss isn't indestructible, just like you said. I think it's worth a try. Plus, with us around, we can make sure she won't get hurt. Although that also means finding an Abyss monster.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
Great, then let's go right now. Conchita, think you can make it.
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone! Not anymore!
Alright, then stick close, let's go! Really? What's that thing there? Oh, I can see Fontaine! Thing. There's some weird clouds here. Come then, let's get started. Everything alright, Conchita? You don't have to force yourself to do this. How can we make this easier for her? I guess we could wear them down first, but I think it's better to stand guard for now. We should wait for the right moment to intervene.
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world. But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down, no matter what.
Let's help her out! Stars, shine through.
Huh? Rain outlines your fate. Let me...
I can do this. I have to do this.
Transfixed! Huh? Everybody stand back!
The night is cold.
Go away! Where are the rest? Where are they hiding?
You defeated them. That last strike was absolute perfection. You pulverized them in a single hit.
That's impossible. They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour everything in sight. No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before. I know I have.
She's back to normal!
Kuchita!
What just happened?
You explained the situation to the cheetah.
That is quite embarrassing. Sorry about that. I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
It's important to listen to your limit. Just like in training, pushing too hard will only hurt you in the long run. Everyone needs time to rest. Besides, I have a feeling you won't have to face those fears alone anymore.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore. I'm going to get stronger. From now on, we're in this together.
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable. I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you for everything. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
I'll keep you company.
Alright, then we'll head back. I made sure to check the surrounding area for monsters and it's all clear too, so take your time. Sometimes our fears never truly leave us. But tomorrow is a new day. As long as you keep moving forward, there will be better days to come. Why there's a more statue with silent fear? What is this? The tunnel? What is that? Why is this closed? And there's a barrier here. Why? What the? I just wanted to unlock the statue of the Seven. No! I didn't want to start this! As an enormous explosion rings out, you all slide to the bottom amid slouching gravel and sand. Ah, how did this happen? Are you okay, Lumine? I'm alright, how about you? Simon's fine, she's just choked a little by all the dust. So it took down the whole tower, huh? That's unexpected. Looks like Cutie isn't hurt either. So has that nasty dragon really flown away this time? Paimon doesn't understand why it kept coming after us. So rude. What do you mean kept coming? I didn't get any missions in which it kept coming at me. Paimon would understand if it were protecting treasure, like in the fairy tale, and would have stolen some of it, but we haven't done anything yet. Can it read minds then? Not that there's anything here for us to take anyway. Would it be the place to meet Sue you had this morning? Most of making things up, Paimon hasn't had the chance to think about that yet. Did you find something, Cutie? Oh, would you look at that? There's a stack of scrolls underneath. Come, take a look, Lumine. Thank you for the follow. The Feedless? The Nameless Adventurer's Notes. Unknown. Month unknown, day unknown, weather foggy. Finally here. Ochkanatlan, this ancient city now occupied by a violent and evil dragon and the final resting place of, if Aunt Lirivu knew, she would be in quite the huff, that's for sure, but there is no other way. Even if they say I shouldn't take on the regret of generations past, I still want to find this. Though the abyss no longer possessed as terrifying a threat as it did, back when I was born, but whether for the sake of the Jade of Return sought by countless adventurers or to unravel the final riddle of I must go there. Fine, no need to be nervous. You've already had a lot of adventures, right? You're a seasoned adventurer, so it will all be okay. Not to mention, it's been so long maybe that Nasty Dragon is long since vanished. Anyway, this is where it starts, my adventure. Just like notes left behind by an adventurer. An ancient city occupied by a violent and evil dragon. Could this be the city we're looking at? The note said that many adventurers entered but never returned. Looks like our dragon is already killed plenty of people. The city is called Ochkanatlan. What's the strange name? I've seen that one before. Now that you mention it, we got the golden entity. I will remember something with the other disc being in Ochkanatlan. But the Story and Relics Association people said it's a forbidden area that even they are afraid to enter. Guess we now know why. For the sake of the Trade of Return sold by countless adventurers, guess this person entered the ancient city in search of something. The Trade of Return sounds like something pretty sweet. If we can find it, we might make a whole boatload of money. This could have taken place a long time ago. Well, you're right, but maybe, just maybe, no one has found it all these hundreds of years, and so it's sat here, just waiting for great adventurers like us to show up. And look at the massive ruins. It should be a shame if we didn't go inside and explore it. We have to do something about the evil dragon. Exactly. If we bump into it again, we'll make sure it won't hurt more adventurers. You sure do get excited whenever we mention dragons, Cutie. Alright then, to Ochkanatlan. No, we are not going to Ochkanatlan. I just wanted to unlock the Statue of the Seven. Why this entire area has random quests tied to the Statues of the Seven? This is so annoying. I can't even play the game without the map being present. I can't move around if I don't have a map. I have to touch the Statue of the Seven. But what if I don't want to do the quest?
An impressive bounty.
Or what if I wanted to play in my spare time and, I don't know, record the entire quest line? I can't now because it started the quest.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Ian-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess she really can do the impossible.
If only I could, like, reject the quest. Or, like, kick the quest out of my quest log and then pick it up again later. You know, restart the entire starting tasking. And focused experience mode should have stopped other quests from being started even. But it doesn't. For some reason it doesn't affect those quests.
So all those rumors about the Traveler really are true.
Kochide's getting better too.
Yes, those rumors are true.
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Right. Koichi's not... She's not here anymore.
Oh, don't remind me. That's 2 people down. You're an amazing problem solver, Lumine. Probably a well-honed skill from all your travels, right? You really know how to give people hope. Ever since you came to Natlan, I've been feeling a lot better about our chances of us winning this war. You have a lot too.
Yeah, honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept your cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit.
Haha, well, who am I to turn down such a nice compliment? Most people say the first step is the hardest, but it's not actually all that hard. Exaggerating the difficulty in your own head is where the fear comes in. I'll never get it, might as well not try. I hear that kind of talk all the time, but if you break your goal into smaller parts, the first step might actually turn out to be the easiest.
Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
That's like when I told you to eat less meat and drink more kale juice. You probably heard that and thought, I can never eat meat again. I have to drink kale juice for every meal. I'll practically starve. That's why Paimon was so against it. In reality, all it takes to start is eating 2... In reality, all it takes to start is eating 2 fever servings of glazed meat stew and adding some kale juice for nutrition. That's it. It's not about making drastic changes all at once.
That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything?
Consistency is key. You can't accomplish your goals in one fell swoop. You have to eat away at them little by little. My ancient name means power, did you know that? So everyone thought I would grow up to be this tall, burly, muscular warrior. But that's not what happened. A lot of people were confused and disappointed. My fellow warriors couldn't understand why I inherited that name over them. At first I also felt lost. It was only later that I realized true strength basically boils down to problem solving. Physical strength is just a means to an end, like everything else. True, also. Even when you have the physical strength, there is a lot of nuance to the true power. Like, I hated when people keep sitting and discussing which character in MCU movies is the most powerful. Is it Captain America? Is it Captain Marvel? No, it is Wanda, whatever. They always talk about raw power, but never talk about how well the character can use their power. Like, no matter how much power you have, you can be even the most powerful creature in the universe. If you don't know how to use it well, you're not strong. You're weak. You can't reach your full potential if you don't know how to use your power. And I could even apply it here, like problem solving is also a necessary skill for a person to be powerful. They need to know how to use their power, when to use their power, when to not use their power, how to apply their power, how much power to apply, and stuff like this. I began to break problems down into smaller parts. When facing an impossible situation, you just need to act, and if you fail, so what? That's just life. Anyway, that's what I've learned over the years. Maybe it will come in handy for you someday. Well said.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today. You're amazing, Ann-san. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
I don't deserve that much credit. You already have that strength within you. I'm sure you have faced more obstacles than I can imagine during your travels. But you never gave up. That's proof it. I bet I could learn a thing or two from you.
Heian-san, bad news. Okoland is out of control.
Oh no. Stay calm. I'll be right there. Looks like the time for conversation is over. Come on, let's go see him. Yeah, the burly guy is out of control. I smell violence.
What are you doing, Okoland? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end. Careful! He's not himself!
Oh, Kotlan!
Get back. I don't think he can hear us right now. We need to get him under control. Let's go.
Laid bare.
My guiding stars. Oh, he thinks we're Abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay. We're not the bad guys.
Come on! Give me your worst! Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe! Mom, Dad, are gone. This is my final battle!
Please, son. You've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters! Give me my family back! Look, Okoland! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Watch out! Oh, she stopped it with her hand.
Are you alright, sir?
I'm fine. Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
Don't worry, we'll figure something out. Got him.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
And he sure knows how to fight.
Oh, Kotlan.
He has a fighting spirit, that's for sure. But we can't keep him unconscious forever. I need to change.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome.
Well.
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Ooh, Mr. Hoddy came back.
Huh? That voice, it's...
The captain. So you have seen this illness before?
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the Abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine! Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
At the father's request, Janssen accepts the draft from the captain and quickly gives it to Okaflan.
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
His name starts with TH. Interesting. No, wait. I feel like he wanted to say the captain instead, not his name.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
I will help you carry him back. Lumin, let's meet up later. After the crowd disperses, the captain hands a few more doses of medicine to the guard.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Thank you, you saved the day.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natland 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished.
Natlan hasn't forgotten you either. Why don't you want to use your name from 500 years ago?
It may seem difficult to understand, but the reason is really quite simple. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers. to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance of success.
I hope this Guthred won't turn out to be a doctor, because I don't want the doctor to be a good guy.
I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Huh, that sounds rather familiar. No, don't go that way. I don't like this.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment.
Ah, this guy, not the doctor, this guy.
Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
The soul that possessed Auroron, it was Guthred, wasn't it?
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? I'm starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Wait, like anything? Hana wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Actually, there's something I want to know. That's interesting. I just realized that this is the second Fatui member that we know of who is deeply patriotic despite not being from the land that they're patriotic for. First, the Knave, who was from Canria and was in Fontaine also and deeply cared about Fontaine. Now Capitano, who was from Cadria, who also cares deeply about Natlan. Another Patui we met before, like the Harbinger, wasn't really like that. Signora didn't care about anything other than moving the nation. And she was really bitchy at treating everyone else. Then, Child wasn't really connected to the land we met him in, and he nearly destroyed it. And then, Scaramouche also. I mean, he was connected to Inazuma, but he didn't care about Inazuma. He only cared about the person from the past. And then the doctor. He was tied to Sumeru, but he also didn't care about Sumeru, he only cared about his research.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
Could the captain know something of the Ruler of Death? I might not get this opportunity again, I should ask. Ask about the Ruler of Death.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
What? What? The curse of immortality. I don't know what I expected, but this is...
The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Hey, you mean Paimon? Sorry, hope I didn't interrupt anything. After helping Okotlan back home, I went on a small walk and happened to run into a messenger from the Science of the Canopy. He's been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, did something happen?
Apparently, Shilonen is ready to start forging her ancient name. She needs to check the progress of the Pilgrim's Chronicle, that device she gave you before. She invited a bunch of people to be there, including me. Let's head to the stadium once you're done here.
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
What a mysterious guy. Still, he doesn't seem quite as intimidating as before. We're basically comrades now, right? Anyway, let's head to the stadium. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting. I didn't do all the mission.
The captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
I doubted that they can forge my ancient name. I didn't do all the quests that are required. Sure, took your sweet time. Wretched scoundrels, how dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord Kuhulaha waiting? Kneel before us and apologize, or we will... Don't listen to him, he just got here too.
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo, everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
Oh, she's voiced.
I brought candy and cookies to share.
She also is voiced.
Of course we missed you! Ooh, you brought Source Crackers too? Score!
Ah, just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Pretty smooth.
Huh. To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan.
Why do you need them here?
I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look. Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people. So let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Lumin deserves most of the credit. But if it weren't for your help during the battle, the collective of Plenty would have suffered a lot more. We had the manpower to spare, so it's only right we return the favor. We were just doing our part. We're glad everything worked out.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started.
You can't even start forging my name even though I didn't do all the quests.
All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
I guess the game will just assume I did it.
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Why?
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse.
Hi, Mom. I don't think that's the same.
So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see St. Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natland for quite a while already, doesn't it?
We have been traveling together for even longer.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Natland.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
Yeah, I suspected it would be long. That took longer than I expected.
Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
That's all. There's no more quest? I guess I have to do the world quest then. There is no more quest for me to do this update. I thought they would finish the story this update. Why not? Just have to pick up this one. Oh. Well, I guess me coming to the Statue of the Seven was not a waste of effort.
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Let me weave it. Teamwork is dreamwork.
An impressive bounty.
The nightmares are memoirs of the distant past. The mist shrouded this little beauty forsaken by God. This city looks amazing, and has completely different architecture than any other ancient city we saw before.
Overruled.
Not now.
Rain outlines your fate. Time to act.
Stars, shine for me. The night is cold.
Everybody stand! Laid bare.
Not now.
Witness my rise. Transfixed.
The night is cold.
Rain cutter. Huh? No, my sword. I'm going in. Huh?
Cold. Line to command.
Overruled.
Not now.
Huh? Yeah. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outline. Huh?
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
I hate to make my mind. It's always cold. Abyss of light. I don't like that word.
Go on.
Can be opened from this side. Why not? Come hither, children of dragons, come hither, the dark night fast approaches, but there are stories to tell you before morning. That was close. Was Simon seeing things were saved by a flash of golden light? I did see a pattern in gold. Could it be the same kind of gold pattern that we saw when we encountered Tutti? Did the pattern guide us here? Feels like we're being held by some kind of higher power somehow. And this looks like a safer spot either way. Oh, Simon never thought we would have to run from Killitrell. What's wrong? Are you okay, cutie? Aww. Did something in here catch your attention? Well, not that we'll be leaving anytime soon, with them blocking the door, so let's just explore this place. Spirit Colors Notes 1. Starting today, I'm swapping to a new notebook. After all, revelations indicate that we will catch up with Uncle Taika and the others, and embark on an adventure to Cinder City together. As such, it's important to establish a sense of ritual. A magnificent fortress built by an ancient tyrant. Exciting, no? Haha. No matter the danger, you can remain at ease, and safely leave it in the hands of the apprentice of the apprentice of the apprentice of Grandmaster Sanhaj. And by that I mean the super awesome spirit color prodigy Viribu. I don't know what else I can do. Even the voices of the wild cannot be heard here. And no mystical art I've learned can be used. Even healing arts have no effect. If a more experienced mystic, no, I fear that even Grandmaster Sanhaj could not dispel the curse laid upon this place. Ancestors above, what in the world happened here? Mountain Ranger's Notes. The terrain here is far more complex than I imagined. Perhaps abyssal erosion is to blame. But many roads that should have been passable have been rendered useless. I marked them out roughly as we passed. The markings should last until our return to it. Encountered the adventurers who went missing previously. There was nothing that could be done for them, besides granting peace to their flesh. We must find a way to enter the city. If Copan's that statement is correct, there must be some mechanism in the city that leads to the sky vessel. We should not have let such a young child come with us. The Masters of the Night Wind are truly inhumane in such matters. She's 10 years my sister's junior. Why, she's not yet of age to even rightly speak of marriage. We cannot let her take such a risk. Nameless Priest's Note. Chupikua, the craftsman meant to be recruited to repair the waterway facilities, gave the recording officer at Plamachiquetl 3 whole bags of obsidian, claiming that he could not volunteer for such labor due to his physical condition, and hoping that this gift may prove his earnest desire to serve the Alliance's cause. The recording officer praised his enthusiasm and placed him with Man Q from the waterway repairs had been suspended indefinitely, although overnight the deep well was completely submerged by a dark calamity and all nearby residents were transformed into the Kuatli warriors sealed the entrance and incinerated the infected, with flames borrowed from the Holy Sovereign claiming that all was under control. An old lady who had come to the temple suddenly fell to raving madness before the recording officer, spouting nonsense about the sun and the collapse of the Alliance. The Kama-Yuk warriors quickly dragged her out. By the Alliance's laws, she will likely be. Over the past few days, commoners coming to the temple have been whispering. They believe that the taboo on using to offer sacrifice to the Lord of the Night has aroused its rage and curses, which is why this dark mortal illness has descended upon us. Chichiri tried to persuade them, but to little avail. People always choose that which they wish to believe in. What can words alone accomplish? The streets are filled and with scent of by the Holy Sovereign's decree, the 3 areas in the southwest sector have been sealed off, and the Huatli warriors are trying to incinerate all the which have decayed yet still roam. They have had little success. How can that which is finite defy the infinite? Not to mention how they too will end up the same way once they fall. Nothing but despairing wails now comes on the night wind, not only from the world of the living, but also from the long-forbidden world. They are trying to break this gate down, but they won't get mine, nor will they get the of the children seeking shelter here. At most they shall get our. I shall use this dagger too. The following parts are covered in stains and cannot be read. Let's see. Oh. Hey, you over there! Yes, I'm talking about the 3 of you. Turn around! Looks like you understand what I'm saying. Phew, you scared me back there, you know? I thought you were abyss monsters pretending to be humans. If you hadn't responded, I would have struck first. You should be the scared one. Thank goodness for my quick reaction then. Is that why you exposed your back to me with such confidence? Well, we didn't think there would be other people here. Huh, anyway, the way we're meeting here, I would call it destiny. I'm the ace adventurer of the Flower Feather clan. Call me Bona. I am Lumin. This is Paimon, my employer. And my name is Paimon. We are also adventurers exploring this place. This little one here is our companion, Cutie. Are you also looking for the Jade of Return, like the other adventurers were? The Jade of Return, yeah, I guess you too then. Guess we were right. No one has found it yet. Still, an adventurer openly displaying their weakness, a reckless, wild, guiding spirit, and a small Pepetisaurus that doesn't know what's happening. You're practically rookies who happened upon the dangerous and forbidden place without any preparation, aren't you? Rookies? I fought dragons, lady! The Jade of Return is not something that amateurs adventurers can find. You're lucky that you bumped into me, or you might have died before figuring out what was. What was that about the guiding spirit? And watch your words, cause we're decidedly not rookies. We're very experienced as it happens. If you don't believe us, you can ask Katrine at the Adventurers Guild about us. You'll find out just how good we are pretty quick. Why don't you take a look at our adventure handbook first? It's certified by the Adventurers Guild and contains all our adventures. Wait a minute. What's an adventure handbook? And this Adventurers Guild? I've never heard of it. Was it established recently? Huh? When you call yourself an adventurer, how do you not know about those two things? No, what I mean is that you're not making sense. What do you mean you need to be certified by some random organization to become an adventurer? Aren't adventurers supposed to be courageous and unbound? Why must there be a guild to keep them in check? You do have a point. Well, that's a really good point for not only this series, but every fantasy story that has adventures guild. Like, why does it even exist? I feel like it's to monitor adventurers because they can be assholes and can be, instead of helping people, they can just be random bandits. Wait, no, the Adventurers Guild is very important and not just some random organization. Still, Paimon has never considered how people would become adventurers if the guild didn't exist. A fair concern. For starters, one needs enough curiosity at first for knowledge and a sense of responsibility to help others. But most importantly, you need the courage to take that first step. Once you make the decision and start on a journey, you'll become an adventurer. Paimon has enough curiosity for both of us. I sure love sticking my nose in other people's business. It's the courage that counts most. You mean you enjoy helping others? Why would you put yourself down like that? Still, how did you get in at all? The only entrance should have been sealed shut. If you're in here, does that mean the monsters outside? Oh, about that. This is kinda embarrassing, but we were chased in here by Hilichurl. Also, no need to worry about them or any other monster. The golden light stopped them from entering after we came in. Golden light? Oh, so Coco saved you. Now I feel a lot safer. If Coco approves of you, then you can't be bad for it. Coco? Who is that? You mean there's someone else here? Coco is my companion, like Cutie is yours. Anyway, come with me and see for yourself. She's sus. She sounds like someone who shouldn't be here, or shouldn't be alive. We follow Bona and return to ground level. Coco Week, where did you go? Aha, here you are. What a cute little guy, looks like a green specter. That doesn't sound cute at all. Those words are not exactly flattering, Paimon. Don't call it a specter, that's mean. Its name is Kukuik. I chose the name by the way, and given how shiny it is, I would say it's pretty spot on too. Hello? Oh, they're communicating in sounds only. We seem to be getting along just fine. So the light that saved us from came from this little guy, huh? Incredible. That's right. Kukuik might be small, but it's the guardian spirit of this area. I've been able to roam all over this ancient city thanks to it. And when it accumulates enough power, even that evil dragon is no match for it. Right, Paimon almost forgot about that mean guy. You encountered it too, didn't you? Well, we wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the dragon. Well, it's a little embarrassing, but that dragon took my pyros phosphorite, which is critical to finding the Jade of Return. I have to get it back. Pyrophosphorite. So you need something like that to obtain the jade? Sounds complicated. It's normal for you not to know. After my father... Anyway, since we are all adventurous captain here, how about we work together until we beat that evil dragon? I don't know how you are, but we can't go wrong by joining forces, whether it's to explore this area or fight the dragon. Well, this works for me. That's our line. We can just leave you here, right? I like your decisiveness. That's right, we have got to face off with that nasty dragon again to make sure it doesn't hurt more people. Still, if we can defeat that guy and grab the Pyros phosphorite back, and then you find the Jade of Return, remember to give us a share too, alright? We'll just about accept the 40-60 split. It's a bit early for this discussion now, don't you think? Besides, the Jade of Return isn't the sort of thing you can split up like a pie. You really didn't know anything before coming here, did you? Good thing you bumped into me. We'll talk about the other stuff later, alright? Our top priority right now is beating the dragon and getting the Pyros phosphorite back. Well then, let's get going. The monsters outside shouldn't be an issue with Coco on our side, but the dragon, well, that's a different story.
Lay to bed.
My guiding stars, don't be scared.
Everybody stand back. Let's Rain cutter.
Oh, she's helping me fight?
This is where you fall. Overruled.
Stars, shine.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, what happened? Dragon!
greater pleasure is there than the unexpected? Transfixed! No, my sword! Everlasting as the moon!
I wasted all my phlogiston. About time too. If we can shoot it down from here. Yes, we just need to use that thing. Try putting your hand on Cocolumin. I feel like this thing has the same amount of... It gives me the same vibe as the Travelers and Abyss Twins' wings before they were thrown into Teyvat. Super Avesome Sauce Laser Fire. What? Hey, that's its name? When Coco Quick energy is fully charged, the powerful beam can be shot at the Abyss. This beam is highly effective against evil dragons corroded by the Abyss. Guide Coco Quick to attack spell dragons with its beam, and make timely use of shields to block the fireballs fired by the dragons and accumulate energy. Once fully charged, Coco Quick can unleash what Bona called the Super Avesome Sauce Laser Ultimate Attack. Haha. Nice, the super alpha Soma Soul's laser is pretty hot stuff. Yeah, but why is it called that though? You sure have strange tastes. You don't think it sounds awesome? Speaking from my experience as an adventurer, it's much easier for people to remember and pass on skill names if they're flashy. Let's forget about the name for a moment here. Thanks for helping us out again, Coco. We couldn't have beat the dragon back without you. Oh, Cutie is sad. Don't be sad. We're not saying that you didn't do anything, Cutie. Not great with words, are we? Everyone has their strength. That's right, you'll get your chance soon, Cutie. Paimon knows it. Anyway, the evil dragon flew off in that direction, huh? An injured beast always flees to its nest first. I'll bet that it's lair over that way. We'll have to get the pyrophosphorite back before it recovers. If I were alone, I wouldn't have dared to take the dragon on, even if it were injured. But we're a group now, and you're pretty good. I think we'll be fine. I'm not sure I can shoulder this burden. Sorry, I've suddenly got some urgent matters to attend to. What? Come on, don't you worry, I'll go in first, just watch my back. Time is of the essence, let's go. The world built upon slowly collapsing sand, the scorched earth, the future paradise shattered. Chosen of dragons, come forth and prove your valor. Valor?
Overruled.
Cold, mine to command.
Let me leave you a verse. Know my sword. I'm going in. Let's light it up. Transfixed.
My guiding star. Don't be scared.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. Teamwork is laid bare. I hear
Oopsie.
children singing. Let's light it up.
But the night is cold. Stars, shine for me.
What do you mean I am not qualified?
Let me weave you a verse.
My guiding stars.
Overruled. Everybody stand back.
The night is cold.
Laid bare.
What do you mean I am not qualified to seek the audience yet? Paimon can believe it got away again. We almost had it, but the dragon string was suddenly restored somehow. This is not the end. The golden pattern. Is that the same pattern we saw when we encountered Cutie? Could this evil dragon be related to him somehow? Why are you repeating this again? Paimon isn't suspecting you or anything, Cutie, but it feels like someone has been guiding us ever since we stepped into this ancient city. Maybe Paimon is overthinking this. What are you talking about? That was quite an ordeal. I thought we had it dead to ride there, but it lives to fight another day, huh? If nothing else though, we can get my pyrophosphorite back. Ah yes, it's right over here. Speaking of that, what should we do now? We came here looking for the Jade of Return that adventurers talk of. But we don't know what that thing is yet, do we? You must know something about it, right, Bona? Is it one of those things that will require 3 pyrophosphorite chunks to unseal or something? If only it were that simple, but in truth, it's not to be found within this city, but instead in the sky. What? But the notes we found in the tower said, did those adventurers make a mistake? Wait, you came to Ohkanatlan, the Forbidden City, on account of some notes you just happened to pick up? Huh, the more skilled the person, the more bold their deed, I guess. Since you don't know anything about the Jade of Return, you probably haven't heard about the story of Tonatiuh, then, the Sky Serpent ship. As the name suggests, it was a sky-faring ship built by Python, King Ohkan, the tyrant who ruled Ohkanatlan. The ship was filled to the brim with treasures, and countless adventurers from Natlan have pursued it. My old man included, of course. He was the best adventurer from the Flower Feather clan. But the Tonatiuh did hold greater significance to him beyond his ambitions as an adventurer. The Abyss calamity devastated our tribe decades ago, and the evil dragon that occupies this ancient city also appeared around the same time. Rumor has it that one of the countless treasures aboard the ship was the Jade of Return, Ometeotl, and that locating it would quell this abyss-tainted ancient city. At that time, we had just witnessed the nightmare of the abyss, so if we could find the jade and suppress the contamination here in the city, our tribe would no longer have to live in fear. My old man set off on a journey for that purpose, but he never returned. All that remains is this pyrophosphorite chunk which he found in the ruins. I'm sorry for your loss. This evil dragon... Who knows? I've actually never met him. I heard all this from a woman who adventured alongside him. The inscriptions on a monument in the ruins say that the winds of the distant past will guide the way to the Tonatiuh once pyrophosphorite is placed on the altar of primal flame within the ancient city. But the city became a forbidden place for the tribe after that woman returned alone, the sole survivor from my old man's squad. Simon didn't know that the Jade of Return was so important. Guess we aren't pawning it off for Mora now. But we can remove the abyss threat against your tribe if we can find it, and that would be amazing too. We just have to locate this altar, right, Bona? You must know where it is, don't you? Well, I don't know either. I only snuck in here recently and only because I was looking for clues concerning the altar of primal flame. I encountered lots of unexpected dangers, but things started looking up after I met Kuko. The evil dragon was the only problem at that point. I was planning on sneaking in while it was out, but it got me good. But it's gone now. Thanks to you and I got my pyrophosphorite. Now I can go seek the altar of primal flame. Must you find the Jade of Return? You don't want us to go with you? No way, I was just about to ask actually. You're also here for the Jade of Return, aren't you? In that case, would you like to come with me? This will be easier by far if we join our strength to my knowledge. Your strength to my knowledge. As long as we follow Coco's directions, we should be able to find it and access the Tonatiuh up in the air together. I can split the Jade of Return with you for sale, but there must surely be other treasure out there to be claimed as an adventurer's reward. Well, this sure doesn't sound like a guaranteed score, but it's not like we can do anything other than trust you, And if we do reach the Tonatiuh, we can help everyone and make a huge profit. Talk about a win-win. How about it, Lumi? Let's go with Bona, shall we? Really, that's great to hear. I knew you would agree to help. With you around, I'm sure I will be able to fulfill my father's last wish. Tutti concurs. It's settled then. Let's get going before the dragon comes back.
This shall not be my fate.
Did she just die? Yeah. Can do it tomorrow.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing.
Okay, I'm done for today. Genshin. Hmm. Huh. Yes, sometimes I still feel like I couldn't do all the stuff that were in this app, but it's just version 5.2. Maybe there will be, maybe I still need to do missions to unlock further archive boxes. Because it felt like I didn't get all the quests. It ended rather abruptly. And then I could only do that quest. Dragon. Thank you for the feedback. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.